I think most people's number one struggle is consistency. My wife thinks I'm crazy. I have this routine that does not break day after day, year after year. I'm up early, working out, and I have this self care routine that happens before anyone rises. Then my work routine, which is equally as disciplined and regimented. For me, this comes naturally, but I totally understand that is not the norm. Most people need to build consistency into their life or train themselves to be disciplined. So my wife is absolutely the hardest worker at her 9 to 5 job. I actually got her an employee of the mug month for the holidays, and no, I'm not allowed to use it at the house. But when it comes to working out, diet, or self-care, she is what I like to call goal oriented. Many people are like this. She has done a few triathlons and other races, and when that goal is out there, she's incredibly dedicated and stays disciplined. She will work out 5 times a week per the training schedule, and then race day happens. She finishes, we celebrate, and then it's over. The workouts stop, literally, because she's accomplished the goal. So I get it, well deserved to take that break, but then get back at it. Nope. If she doesn't have that goal out there, then there is no routine. Now, I train with her and I love that she enjoys that competition. And like most people, they need that goal to work towards. I'm different. I just grind without the race day in sight. So what's the moral of this story? We need everyone to set up goals or a race, something that they can set a succeed to. That's what the mentality needs to be. Once you get into that routine, you start seeing results, and results fuel greater results. And then all of a sudden you have this thriving real estate business that started from a practice of consistency and discipline. So start your week analyzing and focusing on activities that lead to these goals. Your training or business practices need to have 3 to 5 outreach tactics that you will use to grow your business. And you can figure out how much time you're dedicating to each practice and chop up your week into manageable time blocks. Yes, time blocking. You all know I love that shit. So whatever it is, your blog, door knocking, email prospecting, cold calling, client calls, whatever your game plan is, be consistent in your approach. So most of you might not even know that you are a goal-oriented person if you've never set your life up like this. I'm pretty sure you have no idea what you are capable of. Here's a fun fact. 0.01% of the population has run a marathon. So congratulations if you're in that category. You probably understand what having a goal-oriented task is about. The rest of you need to set up your business in that manner. For every marathon finisher and every business person accomplishing or succeeding their goals, it is so gratifying. So the day-to-day, I get it. It can be a grind. And when you find yourself working through prospecting, time blocking, and boredom strikes, you really have to reach deep. So we all have boredom in our day-to-day life and in our jobs. And what I like to do when I'm focusing on that task is remove as many distractions as possible. It's going to help you stay focused on that task and get towards that, achievable goal that you set. So if you have a 2-hour time block set aside for prospecting, that can look daunting on your calendar. Break that up into 4 30-minute time blocks so you're not overwhelmed by the task, and it gives you an opportunity to succeed. So between those tasks, take your 5-minute break, regroup, check text, grab a coffee, whatever it is, and then back to that next 30-minute block. Stay focused. Mentally, you're going to stay more focused when you see the end of a task in sight and you have those 30-minute time blocks. It's going to make it much easier to tackle a 2-hour window. So I'm going to stick to this race analogy. When you see the finish line of a race, there's that burst of energy. You have that same mindset when you're working in a business strategy. So that's where those 30-minute windows come into play. So I also strongly recommend you use a timer. Everyone has a phone. Everyone has timers on it. Set that up and hold yourself accountable to the task and the timeline. This will absolutely help all of your productivity through those windows. So you should be keeping 30-minute time blocks, and they should be specific task oriented. So if you're calling canceled and expired, do that for 30 minutes. Don't jump around. And then the next 30 minutes, have that blocked off for past clients. Okay. Again, stay focused, short windows. This is going to help you stay energized. It's going to also help you know that there is a finish line at the end and give you that accomplishment under your belt. It will also help you from the burnout. That is very real. And I'm not talking about burnout long haul. I'm talking about on a daily basis. So we focus on the days, not the weeks or the years. People also love deadlines. That is what we are creating with time blocking and mental discipline. Make sure you're using that calendar as a deadline, not something that can be extended. If you look at your calendar and you're like, oh, I got prospecting scheduled today from 10 to 12. Cool. I can do that in the afternoon. Absolutely not. This is your time to get that done. You know, if you push that to the afternoon, there is zero chance that gets done. So if you like seeing results visually, get a monthly calendar, use big red crosses to set up the accomplishments of your tasks. And you could break that up into those 4-block systems. So one red X for each accomplishment. It's going to help you mentally. People don't like breaking chains, and they also like seeing visual, accomplishments. It's a great task and super simple. Our success is a result of our activity. 100%. You guys have to put yourself in the accountability chair and make sure you're doing your tasks. I am the weekly accountability person for a group of brokers, but you should also have daily accountability check-ins with yourself. This type of self-discipline helps you grow and create strong work habits. So we have examples of time blocking on our campus. Make sure you're checking those out. And for those of you that block this time to listen to me live, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves.